Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you guys need to know right now. It's a general reading, okay? So it could be past, present, or future. You're going to know best how this resonates for you. So with that being said, let's just see what do you guys need to know at this time. Actually, I feel like using these cards over here. Let's see what's going on. What do you need to know right now? All right, at the bottom we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the World. All right, so we're dealing here with someone that is greedy, ungrounded. They would do anything for money. They make bad financial decisions, or it's an earth sign that's in the reverse, okay? This has to do with a loss of something, losing some sort of blessing, okay, an investment, and something is closing out, the World, okay? Let's see, who's this Queen of Pentacles reverse? Strength in reverse. Okay, this is definitely someone that has an ego problem, okay? Or they want some sort of control over other people. They're very aggressive, hostile. They took some sort of quick action here to lie about something, because they're controlling and they have a big ego. So what's this? Ace of Pentacles reverse. The Seven of Cups. The Four of Cups in reverse. This person is delusional, okay? Or they're confused about something. A Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. She comes out again in the reverse. Yeah, this person is really... they're confused, they're delusional, they're in their ego. They think that they can have control over something, all right, by lying. Why is the World here? The Four of Wands in reverse, losing a home, moving out of a home. This has to do with a fight, okay? Some sort of information, communication about a fight, an argument, about somebody not being home or leaving home, moving out of a home. The World. Okay, let's see what this is. Tell me more about this Queen of Pentacles and her ego or aggressive. The Six of Swords. The Fool. So this person, okay, so they're very sure of themselves, that's for sure. And they feel like they can have some sort of domination here when it comes to getting away with something and being free or taking a leap of faith, okay? Yeah, I feel like they think they can do anything. They can have control of anything and do everything that they want. Tell me more about this person. They went to a mature man in high honor. So because this person is in their ego, they decided to go to the authorities, or they went to someone in high honor or someone with a title. I don't know. Okay. Why did they go to this person? They thought they could get away with something and lie. They thought that they could have victory and success. Yeah, so like I said, this is someone that really believes in themselves a lot, okay? They think that they're going to win. They're going to get what they want. They're going to have something go their way, okay? By communicating something. What did they communicate? Something about a partnership, a partnership, an agreement, a contract, a relationship, but they lied. And now they can't change the perception of something. Or they lied because they didn't want to look like they're a stalker and a hacker or a gaslighter and a liar. Oh, so this was their bright idea, okay? A friend, okay? So a Queen of Pentacles in reverse had a bright idea because they're full of themselves and their arrogance and their ego to tell a mature man who seemingly works for high honor that they are your friend. And this is how they thought they would have victory and success, by lying, is by coming forward and saying, yes, I'm Collective's friend, and that's why I'm not lying. All right. That was a stupid plan. That was really fucking stupid. Okay. Stupid plan. That she didn't think long term. Okay. This Queen of Pentacles reverse. Didn't think far ahead. Didn't think things through. It was just a stupid plan. So what's the Ace of Pentacles reverse? A Queen of Cups. Who's this Queen of Cups? The pathway. This was the pathway that they chose here to a Queen of Cups, or with a Queen of Cups, or they wanted to make themselves look like a Queen of Cups, maybe, okay? So instead of being a greedy, power-hungry, controlling, ungrounded, shallow, and vain person, they wanted to make themselves look like they're nice, caring, empathetic, helpful, all right? Oh, a pathway to a judge, okay? They thought this was their pathway to adjudication, to someone in high honor, okay? Their pathway to judgment or to forgiveness. They wanted some sort of forgiveness or absolution, I guess, okay, from whatever they did. So tell me about this illusion they created. Bad news. Or you didn't talk to this person. You didn't communicate with this person. They're not your friend. You didn't send this person these messages. You didn't send this person anything. You don't talk to them, okay? And they try to cause confusion about this. This was impulsive, okay? This was impulsive. This was stupid. They did this without thinking. Careless. And now the truth is coming out. And now the truth is coming to light. What's the Page of Wands reverse? These screenshots, photographs. This is how they tried to move forward. This is how they thought that they could get what they want, receive what they need, was by bringing forward some sort of screenshots that they got from stalking and hacking you, apparently. And they thought that if they just tell Mr. Detective here, oh yeah, I got these because I'm someone's friend, that what exactly? It wouldn't be exposed that they're a little stalker and a little hacker, or what? Because they're not your friend. You're not this person's friend. Okay, I don't know what that is. Or you didn't even write these messages, okay? I'm not even sure what these messages are. What are they? Something about money. Something about money, giving someone money, a lot of money. I feel like these are not even your messages. Okay, I gotta be honest. What is this exactly? Oh, it's a King of Cups. Oh, the accomplice. The partners in crime. It's trying to make a King of Cups look like they're not toxic or demented in some sort of way, okay? The Ten of Pentacles in reverse, taking some sort of action because of somebody losing money or a loss of an inheritance, losing money. So no, these are not your messages, all right? I don't know what they said. I don't know what they tried to set up here, but Something about coming out of debt and a relationship. Why do I feel like the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the King of Cups in the reverse are the two that are texting each other and one of them is pretending to be you? Why do I feel like that's what's going on here? Because they're lying. Because they're liars, cheaters, criminals trying to get away with something, okay? Or they're both catfish. They're both pretending to be someone else here. Yeah, and this was a stupid risk. This was foolish, stupid, reckless, a bad risk that they shouldn't have done, trying to get a burden off of their own back. No, this is not stalking and hacking. You want to know what this is? This is two people that both set up, what I'm getting is like two fake accounts pretending to be you and someone else, and they're texting each other back and forth pretending to be you and someone else. And then this one here, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, is going to the authorities pretending to be your friend and telling this person that they have all these messages because you're friends, but you're not friends. You're not friends. So that doesn't make sense. Okay? All right. Yeah. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Heartbroken. They're lying about being heartbroken, feeling lost, a breakup, grieving and mourning. They're wearing a mask, so it's catfishing. They're personifying you. They're pretending to be you and pretending to be someone else. It's two people wearing a mask, both of them. They're both wearing a mask. Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups, they're both wearing a mask. Because they don't want it to look like you're avoiding them. You are avoiding this person like the plague, okay? But they don't want people to find out that you're avoiding them at all costs. Because they're pretending to be you or they're pretending to be your friend. No, bitch. Definitely not. Like, this could even be someone that you have blocked everywhere. Like, everywhere blocked. So, what are they talking about? Oh, you know, just catfishing, all right? You know, just catfishing. Just fake identities, fake profiles, fake catfishing, okay? Whatever that is. About giving someone money, giving something to someone, paying for something. The King of Wands, or what they gave to the King of Wands, is all from some sort of catfishing scheme, okay? The Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about this Hermit. No, they were hoping, look, Queen of Pentacles in reverse and King of Cups were hoping that if they bring this scam shit to a mature man in high honor, that they would investigate someone else and not them. It's like they're trying to scapegoat someone else, basically. And that's the truth. And that's the truth right there. About someone being frustrated in a relationship and jealous. Feeling insecure and jealous in a relationship. Yeah, so I don't know what that is, but okay. That's the key. That's the key to the money, okay? The key to the money, the stability, security. Or the key to something is that you're actually not triggered, you're not resentful, you're not in turmoil, you're actually stable and secure. You're not insecure, you're not jealous. All right. So tell me more about that. Judgment in reverse. They're under harsh judgment now. Under harsh judgment because this is, oh, am I holding them backwards? I guess I am. Because now it's being exposed. Now everybody can see clearly that this was manipulation, okay? Stalking, hacking, manipulation, false information, gaslighting, catfish profiles, okay? Tell me more about that Page of Swords reverse. Something about unconditional love, giving and receiving affection. Kisses. Now, yeah, the snake is exposed now. The snake is exposed now. A Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a snake. She thinks she's clever. That's the thing. But Strength in reverse, she definitely thought she was super clever, but she's not. She's an enemy, okay? A malicious snake. And this is over now. Coffin. Yeah, it's over completely. Yeah. So basically what I feel like is happening right now is that it's getting exposed how these two work together to try and frame someone else, scapegoat someone else, and make themselves look innocent with something. And it feels like a pretty elaborate scheme, if you ask me. Like, I feel like they definitely thought about this, okay? So why is the World here? Yeah, they're trying to defend something here with money, abundance, independence, wealth, okay? Or they tried to block something. What's the World? Toil and labor. They could be trying to block your work, block you from being able to make money, okay? Or this was the whole plan. Privilege, they're attacking your money. They're attacking your money. They're attacking your work. Yeah. They don't want you to have independence because they want you to get kicked out of the house. It's like they find out that you... Something about moving out of a house, okay, or getting evicted from a house. It's like that's what they want. They want you to not be able to pay your rent. They want you to be homeless. They want you to, they want to stop you from being able to make money. Trying to get in the way of you making money all the time. I can't make it up. Unexpected income. They don't want you to make money. Any single way that you are making money, they're trying to block it. Okay, they're trying to stop it. They're trying to get in the way of it. Why? Why are they trying so hard, huh? Because they're trying to imprison, or they're going to prison, or something is completely over for them. They're going to prison. Okay, well, a King of Swords, because they're trying to imprison someone. The Five of Swords. A King of Swords is trying to win at all costs and get someone imprisoned for a death of a Queen of Cups. What the hell does that have to do with you making money and them trying to make you poor, huh? And then blocking your finances and trying to mess with your job. It has to do with something being given to you. Or something being given to someone, somebody giving something to someone. A relationship. It has to do with somebody giving something to someone in a relationship. Somebody giving someone a gift. Huh? Why do I feel like whatever this is, this gift and a courtship, it has something to do with the fake messages that they set up between themselves. So they're trying to ruin your career and block your money because of whatever stupid shit they wrote in those messages I'm getting. About you being in despair. Oh, okay. You being in despair. So it's kind of like them writing something about you being in despair. This card says not hiring on it. So something about being in despair, about not having money, all right, being broke. And then they set up all these fake messages here. And so you can't be successful or be independent or make money because that doesn't fit these fake messages that they wrote. Is that what this is? That's what it looks like. A marriage. It has to do with being in despair about a marriage, about a wedding. Okay. That a heart with the key, somebody welcoming love, meeting the one, getting together at a wedding, or meeting the one and getting married. Somebody is in despair about a marriage. Has to do with a King of Swords and a Queen of Cups. Who are these two? They're a family. Oh. They're a family. So how are they involved, this family? How is this family involved in this? Lying, they're lying about something, lying about somebody not loving someone, lying about a breakup, lying about not loving someone. That's what they're trying to get away with. High Priestess, it's manipulation, sabotage, conniving manipulation, backstabbing manipulation, lying about somebody not loving someone. Okay. Yeah, something about the choice that they made here to say that somebody is sad and depressed about a job, a business, money. How many people are they pretending to be here? I mean, is it just you and someone else, or how many burner phones do they have? How many fake profiles and burner phones do they actually have here? I mean, what the hell is this? Like, how are they doing this? What are they doing? Whatever it is, they can't get away with it. They can't defend themselves. They're not going to get out of this. They don't have a good excuse for any of this. The Page of Cups, because they tried to make themselves look innocent. And they're under judgment. They're under judgment. They're not getting out of this. No way. Okay? Because all of this was manipulation, or they try to create some sort of heartbreak, or they try to create something out of your heartbreak. Okay? Or something that hurt you. They try to create an illusion based off of your heartbreak. And now a King of Swords in reverse can't manipulate anymore. I feel like the King of Swords in reverse is also involved in this in some which way. Who's the King of Swords? Somebody that's in a family with someone. In someone's family. A child. Something about a child. Or them trying to make themselves look innocent. Either it's a child or it's trying to make themselves look innocent. With a one-night stand, many options, decisions, a narcissist that's trying to charm people and use them. So a narcissist charmed someone to use them, and this has to do with keys on a ring. A one-night stand, somebody having multiple options. This is how they tried to make themselves look innocent is by charming someone and saying something about a one-night stand or someone having multiple options and stringing someone along and stabbing someone in the back and attacking someone. Who did they say this to? Is this what they told the authorities, or who did they say that to? A main male. So this King of Swords in reverse, in a relationship. They said something about a relationship and a main male, and that somebody felt stabbed in the back because of someone having multiple options. Yeah, they were thinking about how to send a message of concern, or they thought about how to send someone a message that would be alarming and concerning. But who did they say this to? You were not in despair. You were not in despair. Okay. Concern. They wanted someone to be alarmed. They wanted someone to be concerned. They wanted to like create an air of like urgency is what I'm getting. Like urgency. Okay. Like an alarm, like something is super concerning. It's very urgent. It's very like shock factor kind of. I don't know who they said it to, but that's what's coming out. They did, I mean, the Queen of Pentacles did go to an official, or someone did. I don't know who it was. Somebody did. But I feel like at the core of it, the two people that are behind this entire scam are a Queen of Pentacles in reverse and a King of Cups in the reverse. So what's the closing words for this then? Ten of Swords, a painful betrayal, a painful ending, and because of somebody not choosing love, a painful ultimate betrayal, a painful ending because of a bad choice or somebody not choosing love or a new beginning in love, and somebody being sad and depressed and grieving about a death and wanting to hold on to an inheritance or a family or generational wealth. What the hell? The Emperor. What is that? Death and the Ten of Pentacles. A marriage. A painful ultimate betrayal because of a marriage, a wedding, a marriage. Someone feeling sad and depressed about a new beginning in love. A coffin. A death. A death or a coffin. Yeah, it's like a planned death, a death because of a marriage or a wedding. Someone that didn't want a breakup. Someone that didn't want to break up. Somebody that was triggered. Somebody that was resentful and triggered and in turmoil and that didn't want to break up and didn't want a divorce or didn't want a marriage to be over. And somebody in paradise. Somebody going on vacation. Something about going on vacation. Someone being triggered about a marriage being over. Okay. A divorce, yeah, a divorce or a marriage being over, a marriage ending, a divorce. Somebody not wanting to get together until a marriage is over. Not wanting to talk, not wanting to speak, not wanting to be together until a marriage is over, until a divorce. And what does that have to do with this Queen of Pentacles and her friend, King of Cups? It has to do with them trying to get away with something and make themselves look innocent or childlike. High Priestess in reverse. Something about coming out of poverty, coming out of a financial hardship, not listening to intuition. About a breakup, trying to move forward with imprisonment because of a breakup. Or they thought that they could have you in prison for something because of a breakup. They thought they could get you locked up in prison because of a breakup. Okay. How the hell did they think that would work? Something about a third party, yeah. Something about being a third party, or something about this person is not your friend, all right? They're not your friend. Or something about a third party, I don't know. Working together. Something about working together with others, working together, the star, working together to be the star, to be the innocent one is what I'm getting. Something about, okay, not being friends. This person, something about being heartbroken, in pain, hurting, feeling heartbroken about something, triggered by something, is now being exposed. They can't manipulate something anymore about being hurt, being triggered. What is it exactly that they're trying to manipulate? Screenshots. They can't manipulate anymore when it comes to these screenshots about you being hurt because you blocked this person, all right? You avoided this person. You were not talking to this person. And they're coming in with some sort of screenshots or pictures claiming that you sent them these pictures or you shared this with them. No, the fuck you didn't. Or something about not dealing with or you want to know what else I'm getting here? Sudden change, shocking news, an epiphany. Watching, looking, stalking, hacking. It's like this person going to the authorities claiming, because you're not friends, all right? And they know that. So it's almost like them going to the cops and saying that they don't want to be your friend anymore because of some sort of, and then they bring in some sort of screenshots or something. And then they tell the cops this crazy story about why they don't want to be your friend anymore. And then they try to frame you with that and set you up with that, even though that's not true, even though you don't want to have anything to do with them. And also all these screenshots are hacked, okay? Or they created them themselves. They created these conversations. I don't know. It's one or the other. A relationship. Focus on self-worth. Something about a relationship and somebody being alone to focus on themselves. This has to do with someone being obsessive, possessive, and controlling. This is how they try to transcend the obstacle. They try to transcend the obstacle because of somebody being obsessive, codependent, possessive, and controlling. And they came forward and pretended that they have this information because you're friends or something like that, but they're lying. You never gave them this information ever. You never showed them this. You never shared this with them. You never sent them any kind of screenshots, nothing. But this is how they thought they could transcend some sort of an obstacle, all right? Yeah, they decided to take a chance, take a risk, be strategic, but it was a stupid risk. It was stupid because they're a liar. And now they're getting exposed. Okay, so let's see. What's the outcome of this? What's the outcome? The High Priestess. They can't, something about not being able to move on, or they can't move on. They've lost control. They can't move forward to something here because of someone's choice to have a new beginning. And someone here was not jealous, or an Empress in the reverse couldn't have any more control. Someone who was greedy, overbearing, controlling, disempowered, insecure, needy, a toxic feminine. Somebody wasn't jealous. Yeah, taking action here, taking action to the authorities, I feel. Or towards a marriage. The plan didn't work. It was a stupid, sloppy plan. It was a stupid, sloppy plan full of mistakes, or some sort of a plan wasn't going to work. Or the plan to pretend to be someone else, the plan to be a catfish, or hiding their identity, committing identity fraud. That was a stupid plan. They made a lot of mistakes. What's the Hermit? They don't have the key. Or something was not perfected. Something is not perfect. When it comes to someone being heartbroken in a breakup, they couldn't perfect this plan. They made a lot of sloppy mistakes because you were not heartbroken, or something about being sad and heartbroken. And someone healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship. Something about not getting together anymore until somebody is free from a relationship, or there's a breakup until somebody has freed themselves from a toxic relationship, or not getting together with someone anymore. Yeah, somebody being strung along, having multiple options, feeling like someone is being strung along, or just an option. Someone has multiple options. A breakup, not wanting to get together anymore, and break up until someone has ended a marriage. Yeah. Text, calls, emails, something about that. These text calls and emails. No, you did not send this person these text messages. You did not share these text messages with them. You did not talk to them about this. You did not tell them about this. No, you did not. That was just part of their setup. Something about talking to someone in a relationship. Yeah. They decided to take a chance on this, take a risk on this. They decided to be strategic about this and use these text messages for this setup and this plan, or create some sort of text messages based off of this conversation or this situation. Sudden change, shocking news, and epiphany. Okay. Yeah, so to sum it up, guys, at the end now, this was a stupid plan. It was sloppy. They made a lot of mistakes. Okay. It's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse, King of Cups in reverse, who came up with this shit. Because they thought they could get away with something with this, whatever this is, all right? So I hope this helps, because it's not going to work. They're being exposed. This was a stupid plan, and it's a failure. And with that being said, November, a brother. September, E-R, July, June, and someone's sister. May, and a Virgo. A Virgo. So Queen of Pentacles in reverse could be a Virgo for someone here, all right? Because that's, and a Capricorn. A Capricorn sister, a Virgo sister, a Leo. And then we have December and a father, okay? All right, Virgo, Leo, Capricorn. That's what I have, guys. I hope this helps. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Until next time.